Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kalayim Layal Bashim Hashal Bashim Qadash. And the honest the elders and apostles, the great millstone, GMS with the rule and teach well as a man, and then the truth from, honest to you brothers out there, pushing, the truth, across the four corners, or out there, all truth and sincerity. Today I'm pretty much going to get into a little Hebrew, into the word Armageddon, early 1616, and they gathered them together to a place called in the Hebrew tongue, right? Armageddon, right? You see here, talking about, out of the mouth of the dragon, out of this beast, out of America, NATO, and the EU. I'm not gonna go into all that, but it's pretty much gonna gather the kings of the earth, to this place, in the Hebrew called Armageddon, right? Which, trying to get into what that word means, of course, it's talking about the Middle East, that whole area, from Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Afghanistan, that whole region is going to be where World War III takes place, because in modern politics, that is where everything is coming down to, those regions, and they're really trying to fight against an ideology, the ideology of Islam. That was something that Albert Pike wrote about, that that damn devil Albert Pike wrote about that a long time ago. And in one of those letters, he was speaking about that, about how the Third World War will be like East versus West. I think he even said about Islamicism. I think that's what he called it or something. But it's going to be Islam, versus the West, and absolutely that's what we're kind of seeing. That's going to be a big piece of it. This whole East versus West dynamic, and that's kind of popping up. So root word is a hill or city of Megiddo. They're wrong here. Scene of a struggle between good and evil, suggested by that battle plain of Esdraelon, right, which that's in Jezreel Valley, which was famous for two great victories of Barak over the Canaanites and of Gideon over the Midianites. All you gotta do is read Joel 2 and 24, and you'll get the understanding on that. And then you also got that other scripture in Revelation that speaks about how the Euphrates River is going to dry up, so that the way the kings of the east may be made. Right, that's going to be all signs. That's all signs pointing to the Middle East is going to be that place of that Joel 3 was talking about, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. That is all talking about the Middle East, right? It all points to that area. It's not pointing to Israel. Of course, they will be fighting in Israel. World War III missiles are going to hit Israel, like guaranteed, 100%, bro. But that's not going to be the place of the main battles going to be taken. It's going to be all across that whole area, man. Iraq, Afghanistan, Euphrates, Tigris River, those kind of areas. The Apostle always talk about Arabia as well. That whole area is going to have, World War III. So you got a Hebrew origin. This is Har, which means mountain, right? Hill, mountain, right? So, and then you have harmagadwan, which means place of crowds. But then you have to go again to, I think this is Gadad, I think that is still Gadad, to cut oneself, to gather in troops. So it just means troops. So the gathering troops, to cut oneself. So it means place of crowds, or really place of troops, because Gad means troop. So place of troops. So it can mean rendezvous, place of crowds, but pretty much it means hill or mountain of crowds, a mountain of troops. That's really what it means. Mountain of troops. You know, mountain of troops. That's all it means. You know, hill, mountain of the place of troops. That's all it means. You know, or mountain, or you could say it in short. You know, to make it make more sense. Right? You know, mountain of troops. That's what harmagadwan means. Harmagadwan. Alright, so that's all that means. So low and edified. And I'll leave that be that. Shalom.